this, they wanna know that. Well, I'm only one searching in a way. I'm a fool for this one. They wanna know. Been a lot of question and concern lately. They wanna know this, they wanna know that. Well, I'm only one searching in a way. I'm a fool for this one. Been a lot of question and concern lately. They wanna know this, they wanna know that. Well, I'm only one searching in a way. I'm a fool for this one. They wanna know why I shine bright, shine bright. They wanna know what my money like, money like. They wanna know exactly why I be. Tell them what? They can Google me. Google me. Google me. Ain't no telling what you see when you Google me. Google me. Google me. I'ma tell it how it is. I'ma get it how I live. Google me. Google me. Google me. Ain't no telling what you see when you Google me. Google me. Google me. I'ma tell it how it is. I'ma get it how I live. Smell blood in the water going in like a shot. Big dog with a bite, but I swear I never bark. I'm a beast up in the jungle when it's time for me to eat. Kitchen hot as guess I must be adapted to this heat. Bring the heat, leave you sweating like you're wrapped up in your sheets. Wake yo, ain't no time for you to sleep. It's a bird, it's a plane, now good that's me. Right above the stars, right where it's supposed to be. If you're hating, then you need to get your money up. See you grinding, but really ain't enough. If you wanna know how I do it, don't ask the streets. All you gotta do, my niggas, go ahead and Google me. Come on. What? They wanna know why I shine bright, shine bright. They wanna know what my money like, money like. They wanna know exactly why I be. What? Tell them what? They can Google me. Google me. Google me. Ain't no telling what you see when you Google me. Google me. Google me. I'ma tell it how it is. I'ma get it how I live. Google me. Google me. Google me. Ain't no telling what you see when you Google me. Google me. Google me. I'ma tell it how it is. I'ma get it how I live. Get your camera ready, cause I swear your boy really flashy. My rhymes be like lotion for your mind, like it's actually talking, like you really think it could get past me. If you don't want the answer, why the is you asking? My hustle be like juice, I be on it bright and early. Patron and Avion got me feeling like Miss Curly. She get loose, I get loose, running around like Duck Goose. Poppin', never do. I'm drinking hen, she drinking goose. Oh my, oh Lord, who done let me in the building? Blow the roof off this mother. Call me Bin Laden. Now I got the whole fucking world trying to find me. Just like my name in Google, guarantee that's where you find me. Hey, they wanna know why I shine bright, shine bright. They wanna know what my money like, money like. They wanna know exactly why I be. What? Tell them what? They can Google me. Google me. Google me. Ain't no telling what you see when you. Tell it how it is, I'ma get it how I live. Google me, Google me, Google me. Ain't no telling what you see when you Google me, Google me, Google me. I'ma tell it how it is, I'ma get it how I live. Come on.
Hey, and we are live, baby. Free Flow Talk Radio. Sing it, let me see.
Free Flow Talk Radio.
Hey, I am your host, Sunshine Wade, and we have, of course, Lexo in the building.
Ada.
We got Throwed in the building.
You know who it is. I'm not from here. Just get it done here.
And we also have a very special guest host tonight. What is your name? Introduce yourself.
Stephen Lowe.
Stephen Lowe. That's just how you bring it in. Stephen Lowe. And we also have a wonderful guest tonight. His name is Shamar. Hello, Mr. Shamar.
What up, Sunshine?
How you doing, Mr. Shamar?
I'm good. You?
I'm doing good. I'm over here like blushing and shit. I don't know why.
Nigga put his chocolate voice on.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm like, hold on now.
Lost Boys the Men member.
Mr. Parker.
Y'all crazy.
Okay, so we gonna jump right into it. How was everybody's weekend? I don't know how I'm looking right now because I can't see if my dress is like.
Listen, if y'all went in South by Southwest this weekend, y'all boring.
Shout out to South by Southwest.
If y'all didn't get to 5th and 6th Street, and 4th Street, and all the streets with the numbers and all of that shit downtown,
all the way to 23rd,
all the way to 100 and something in another. No, I don't know if it's that many of y'all. I'm bullshitting, but if you didn't get downtown to Austin to check out those awesome ass films, to check out those wonderful new development with games, to check out that awesome talent with music, I'm sorry. Like, art is life.
Sorry.
Breathe a little bit.
Mama,
My Mr. Brown voice.
I'm sorry.
But yeah. I was there too. I had a blast. Like,
I saw you guys painting the wall.
we went to the graffiti park, y'all, and that was like, shout out to Yvette, man, for even introducing us.
Shout out to the boss lady of AWOL.
Like, she was telling us about. She was like, "Yo, man, say bro." Y'all know how she talk. She was like, "We gotta check it out," and I'm like, "Yay, we get to paint on walls," but just actually being there was like a vibe, because you see all these people coming from different walks of life. There was people coming with like roller paintbrushes and just different things that they've created. There's people that was doing live art there, like doing canvases and using bricks for like, it was just so dope. Amazing. And then just being able to just tag your presence there and know that you're tagging it on a landmark, like with history and vibe. Like, it was so dope. Somebody, where were they from? UTA? Or whatever they was they was doing like a biography of the place or whatever, and they stopped us like, "Can we get y'all like tagging it so we can put this in there?" Like, it was just real dope or whatever. But we found out they about to tear it down.
Oh, they some hoes.
So like, that place is like a second home to a lot of people, and you could tell they just go there just to get away and just release. Cool. Like, that's some shit I need in my life. When I be feeling like whooping somebody ass. If I could just go to a place and just do graffiti out there and be like, "Now I love everybody."
I need all of the Sunshine fans to get online and go ahead and see if it's a way we can stop that, like a real live protest.
Nah, for real though. No, it's not. Because what happened is, we went to a coffee shop and the dude explained it to us. Somebody bought that land just to tear it down and build like a development right there. Like, at all the places they could build houses around there, they want to do that shit. So that's pretty much.
Shout out to Deep Ellum. Thank y'all for allowing us Dallasites to live
and build their developments around what we love. But yeah, so
I can dig it.
That's pretty dope.
That was your weekend?
That was like a brief part of my weekend. My weekend was amazing. I needed that.
My weekend was a blessing for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin for coming out of his shell this weekend.
Kevin came out the shell and I missed it again.
Kevin came out the shell. Man, no, Kevin, you been missing the showcases. Kevin been coming out of his shell for real.
I won't miss this one.
Yeah, it was Free Flow Talk Radio. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, we just gonna put you out there right there on live.
Oh, well. Not in Sunshine.
But yeah, he been really coming out the shell. Shout out, I want to shout out to all the artists as well that came through for the showcases that we did, the Shine On showcases. Y'all were amazing. Did y'all give them the links to check out their performances? Yeah, no.
That from the look of your face, that's a
okay. So we gonna give y'all that link later on.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
I did.
Yeah, my weekend was cool. I was in South by Southwest. I was cool with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was part of the cool club.
Forget y'all.
I went. So I got a group called Chemical Ghost. They had a show on Monday.
Nice.
And I came back to Dallas on Tuesday. And then I do concerts. So I had a show at Gas Monkey with Black Boy JB on Thursday, and then I went back to Austin on Thursday night after the show and stayed to Sunday. But I got a DJ too that I manage, and he had a show with Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade people.
Nice.
Where was he at? They was at say it again?
Yeah, where was they at?
Scratch House, I guess, was the name of the place that they was. But Cole Bennett is like a direct. You know who he is?
No, yeah.
He got a company called Lyrical Lemonade.
Yeah.
And so he was on that set, and then just running around with a couple artists that I've worked with before. But for me to you, I'm not a big fan of South by Southwest.
Oh shit!
Fair. That is very fair. Can I know why?
It's just so crowded and everybody.
What that means that they doing something right.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
They doing something. Nah, like I used to love South by Southwest like 2011.
Now we're talking.
You're older.
Now we're talking.
I feel you.
Right
now we're talking.
It got messed up when the brands came. Like whenever Kanye West and them came.
Yeah.
No. I know what you mean.
2013
Yep.
or something.
Yeah.
But
They tainted what was sanctimonious. Because South by Southwest was a rite of passage in a lot of
So you said
ways.
independently it was jumping.
Independently,
Yeah.
it was like you had a real opportunity to walk on the streets and see some real execs and some real people to network with. Now it's pay for play.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
It's so many like different situations where like for me, if I'm a executive, like I'm not gonna come out my hotel until it's like time to go do what I gotta do.
Right.
Like back in the day, it used to be real like.
They would love to walk the streets, man. It was a beautiful
But people,
I'm
I'm saying
crazy.
people different now.
Yeah.
They know you're executive. Excuse my language, but niggas will try to rob you. You know what I'm saying?
And then you seem like.
But I mean, that was even then too.
I know, but it's even worse now.
I think last
You know what
year
I'm
they had
saying?
the situation where the car drove into the crowd, right? That was last year?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I thought that
The dude
it
was running from the
just-
police officers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
ran into the crowd and then I think it's always but little stuff like that. But at the same time, I think South by Southwest
Has been
great.
taken. You're right.
I feel you.
for first time.
I feel.
You need the experience, but for me to you it's like
Well, you been there, done that. So
yeah, but I don't want to act like I'm better than it.
No, I know what you mean.
This is the place to
He
be.
a vet.
the culture different.
Yeah, the culture,
let's just
the culture
say
is
that.
just more so like what do you take from the experience? Like
I feel you.
me, I think I'd rather go to like the tech week or the movie week.
There you go.
Right. The movie week and the gaming week, that was
There you go.
amazing.
like the
That's
beginning
what
parts
it was.
of
You
it.
see, they said they building like an EA Sport gaming facility out here in
Yeah.
Dallas, right? Or
They
something.
are.
Like that's where the world moving now.
I need to learn about
It's
that because I've been
nothing
trying
but
to
technology.
talk my son into being a super gamer. So
They actually like got team of
Yeah.
gamers. Like
It's
Yeah,
technology.
did you
Like,
hear
they
about
win
the
a
kids
lot of
that won
money.
that, the one the 250,000?
no.
yeah, that's what I was talking about. I
Yeah, it was
Zay,
a group of kids.
I said,
It was
Zay,
250,000.
I need you to be a super gamer.
Why the hell our mom and them didn't tell us that when we was little?
Because nigga,
that's all we was
we
doing.
They didn't want us
we
on
had
there.
Nintendos and Segas. That's
It
why.
don't
But
matter.
still, that was big back in the day.
We didn't have internet. Our
No,
internet
it's true.
said
True.
Apple back then.
Then rejection.
My daddy just
it
not
was
getting
Apple.
Wi-Fi in the
I
country.
mean, for me, I
was
think
on
it's
dial-up.
crazy when we get them because you remember AOL discs had like
Yeah, yeah.
5,000 hours free.
Yeah.
You get like,
But that's back in the day.
No lie, I was running
Yeah.
through school selling the free discs. I was a little weasel as a kid.
Hey man, you got the hustle come any way you look. You know what I'm saying?
I wish we still had that because that's how I would punish my kids today.
You ain't lying.
Bro, if
I would limit the shit
Mom,
out of
it
it
took me
with some
3 minutes to
AOL
download this
downloads.
You want
song.
Bro, 3 minutes, bro. You was on DSL speed. It took you 22 minutes.
You want to
You
punch?
talking
Give
about
him a damn-
Napster?
Give him a floppy disk. They don't even know what. You remember what a floppy disk
No,
was?
take the
I
DVD
do,
player
but
away
I'm
and put
saying-
everything in VHS.
There you go.
Watch
They
it,
wouldn't know
put
what
that
to
shit
do.
in.
They wouldn't know.
I
what
asked
to
my
do.
nephew, did he know what a cassette tape was? And he was like, a who?
Exactly.
you see like some of
Well,
the
them
like I think Jay-Z released 444 as a cassette too.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then,
Nobody. they
And
don't
it's
sell
vinyl.
those.
What's crazy is that like even for me like in the music like I used to love like BET jams the box.
Oh, absolutely.
So I used to literally like take
That was when
VHSs and record
Yeah,
music.
most definitely.
And I still got them boxes to this
Good.
day.
Most
And so for
Absolutely.
me, I keep a VHS player because like for me, it's some
That's
videos on
classic.
there.
You'll never see it.
But you-
I would fall in love.
You can't really get that on you.
I used to take my radio and
Hey,
have a
might need to
microphone
dig
on
through
it,
your tapes.
play what I wanted, and then record it so it really didn't sound like the original.
There you go.
Piece of paper underneath the cassette.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. So you think about
Yeah.
You had to make sure it was real quiet in the house. You know what I'm saying? Somebody come in and start talking and shit. Like,
Or that shit wasn't like an oldie that your mom or grandma.
I love
Then you have to make sure you're not recording commercials when you're recording the
I
radio.
remember pressing the
that's that
pause
record
button
player right
on the
there.
VHS and the, yes, and the
not tape
cassette.
the commercials.
Not tape anything that you don't want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Having to hurry up and stop
I'm gonna
it.
tell you because the craziest shit. I remember watching The Great White Hype.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. The movie with the Wayans brother. Right. Because I was a huge Bone fan,
Okay.
and they had that song "Shoot 'Em Up," and it
Yeah.
played at the
Shoot
end. When they would go shoot 'em up, and I could not find that nowhere, so I had to wait, record the movie, go back and play it, turn it up loud as I could, and put my damn radio in front of it, and make sure anybody house shit the hell up, so I can record that damn song, so I can go back and learn every single damn word to it.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man.
Now you can just Google it.
Man, right. But see, I already know the words. So
Yeah,
good.
I know you do. Man,
It
yeah.
gotta be.
It's like I guess all the
That's
the vinyl DJs feel like these new DJs are whack right now.
Well, they are,
takes a lot
and I ain't hating, but everything is technology.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm old school. I love bands. Like I see Earth, Wind and Fire, Confunction, SOS band. You know, them is bands. I love like the Commodores.
Yeah.
They actually play they damn instruments. But now it's a synthesizer. It's computer. You know what I'm saying? Like the new bands, they don't know what music is really
I
about.
was even talking about how they got the DJ too. Have y'all heard about that?
Progression though. I mean,
DJ
you know what I'm saying?
They don't know Theory, right?
Theory.
Yeah.
Look at
I said music. My bad, man. I thought you was talking, but no. Theory, music theory. Like they don't understand like progression, EQ, compress, like all this stuff.
Because it's all computerized.
Yeah, and then
I mean, even with the
Serato,
computerization, like you still with music theory, you could apply those concepts. Like
That's true, but
I
it's
mean-
not as pure when you actually playing. That's why I love mint condition.
I mean, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna say that's
No,
left
no,
to
no, no.
opinion
No,
because
I know,
I
you're
mean.
right.
because
That's just we have to respect that that's just a time that's not our own.
You're right.
It's
You're
just
right.
not our own, and that's not a paradigm we exist in.
Yeah, that's true.
However, it doesn't make it any more or less pure
Even
because what
that's
they
true.
are creating is very beautiful work.
That's true.
Because cars now,
No, that's true.
Cars now don't even come with CD players no more. It's aux.
Man.
Bro, MP3, Wi-Fi at all.
That's why everybody
I
like
miss
Sirius
all those shit.
radio and all that.
And what's
You was like,
crazy
you
is for
gotta
the people.
evolve or dissolve with
Yeah,
the
and
Yeah.
the people
That's
that
it.
still passing around their CDs. Like, what was your idea? Courtney had like idea with the cars or whatever. Wasn't that you? Was it
You said with the what?
with the where you could scan? Was
She
that
said,
you
"We
that,
get
that
the
was
way
talking
mine
about
is."
it? Yeah, right.
You was talking about it the other week, but that wasn't me. But I was just talking about.
Okay, yeah, but we was talking about it one week on the show or whatever. But it's like if you got CDs and you pass them around, it's like what do you do?
Yo, my dude got the
Yeah,
cool
man,
shit.
we was talking about the scanning the CD with the
Like my homeboy
QRS
got,
code for their SoundCloud to get their music and shit
Yeah.
like that.
So my
Yeah.
boy, who his
Don't
artist,
nobody buy
they got his
CDs
album on the USB.
We all get
They
it
got
on
him
the
on the
street.
slap wrist.
Yep.
Like bracelets though.
And those are absolutely cheap. A lot of people don't even know
Yeah.
that. Give them a slap wrist.
That's
You
old
have a
school,
USB
too.
right
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Yeah.
So you can pass
That's
out
true.
wristbands.
You can pass out
that's
USBs,
actually
and it
USB.
actually allows you to load video content and all kind of stuff.
Like that's
Oh,
it.
that's
Like,
pretty.
I was on. I was on.
Y'all listening to this, right?
It was like he slapped. It's like the little slap wrist bracelet.
Yeah, like back in the day.
But
Did he put an
Dre's
auto start kit on there?
yeah.
Oh man, those packages are amazing.
Yeah.
Like I used to
Put an
love
auto
building
start
those,
kit?
but a lot of people like when I was trying to get into
Like
it.
a
It was
car?
back in 2010,
Okay.
2009, over in Florida. I was trying to get people to just hurry up and move to the whole wristband idea,
Yeah.
and they had at the time it was the rubberized bracelets.
Yep.
It wasn't the slap bands,
Yep.
Right.
and you could unplug,
Yep.
like unplug it or whatever the case is. So on one side, if you did something, it was a charger, and on another side, if you plugged it
That's
in,
dope.
you could actually see the content. So I just wanted to offer a benefit.
It is true.
And these guys got away from it. They didn't want to deal with it, and I started building these packages for these producers.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is my
Yeah.
most fun thing I love to say is I actually built a band for Superstar O.
Okay.
Is that right?
And it was just like, dude, I remember when you wasn't a little nobody, you paid me like $200 if I'd have known, nigga.
I feel you.
That's how it always happens.
But I mean, his music was phenomenal, and his whole, like, there were producers who had these campaigns. They would go and hand out these bracelets, and these stars and these execs were just throwing drunk as shit, throwing on these bracelets.
Yeah.
And you get home and you taking this shit apart, and it's like, what is this? What? Check this and see if it's a virus on it. And this auto start kit pops up, and it's just like this whole.
Like you gotta see the presentation first, and then
Absolutely.
you gotta close it. And I don't think you can even delete it off either.
You can't delete it off, but
Good.
there's always extra space for you to utilize on that drive, and it's like.
Because I remember when
And
Wait,
then-
well,
when
good
I
shit
first
is
saw
always
that, I
better.
first saw that at
Right.
South by Southwest, like probably 2014 with a British company. They had the
Man,
USB joints, and then this was back in the day when.
and I got the idea from the Swedes. That's funny.
Yeah, I think Europe is already like progressive.
Oh man,
they-
Europe
they-
is. I don't care who
They
you are.
bad.
Like, I just feel like I guess as strongly as you would feel about the purest of music, because I feel like if you don't know what vinyl is, you shouldn't do music. Period.
No, I hear you, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with you.
Tupac born. I'm gonna punch somebody in the face.
In the throat. Punch them in the throat. The throat.
Chill out, baby. Chill out.
So you know what I'm saying? Like these guys, like. I forgot where I was going because he just said Tupac was boring. He just said Tupac was boring. My whole song just said he was boring.
Somebody's kid. You talking about the?
Somebody said Tupac was music. Man,
yeah, she just got hot.
I was just like, wait a minute, who the fuck would say some shit like that? My whole mind just flipped. Like,
you talking about the band?
My Pandora station named Tupac.
You talking about the band?
I feel like if you are in this day and age, because I guess I'm known for being ahead of my time a little bit.
Right.
In this day and age, if you are still trying to do music here in the United States, you're behind the times.
Oh yeah, international ain't no joke.
Like you have people like Ashanti who disappeared for a decade,
You
And
ain't
everybody
lying.
thought she just fell
never
out.
missed a dollar. Tokyo loves her, China loves her,
Yeah.
Japan loves her. They
like
get
that
your
whole-
passports.
That Ashanti Ja Rule concert series is selling out everywhere too.
It is.
And it's weird.
And
But
it's like,
because
damn,
but the
they ain't
weird
came
part
out
is
with nothing
it's
in a
not our
minute.
cultures that's buying it.
Yeah, because I did it
We don't
2016 and Gas Monkey sold out. Then somebody else just brought them at the Bomb Factory.
Yeah, they
It
was.
was-
Y'all being that same.
Yeah. But no, it just see for
But
me as a promoter,
It's
you
not about
gotta
us though. It's not.
as a promoter, you gotta capture moments. Like for me, I'm gonna give a jewel away right now. Like a promoter will win if they had a Tuesday night or something or a Thursday night where they brought in an artist based off of one album that was hard back in the day. Like
Facts.
for me, like if somebody brought Rich Boy for that album he did, throw some D's on it.
That's some
But
D's
they
on
did
it.
they did a whole like where he just performed that whole album because the album was dope.
Yeah.
Like, if they did Eric album concert series, like it'd be dope. Like a person will win on that because that artist might not made the double CD. I mean the other the follow up CD might have been whack, but that one CD,
That everybody said.
Ain't heard from him since.
So as a manager, I have questions for you on the business side.
Oh, wait. Let's
gonna talk about
let
that
him, introduce who he is.
He said he manages a bunch of people.
myself. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But
We
nah,
gotta have the formal.
where I'm at, right here.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, wherever you want to
So
be.
I'm Shamar Willis. I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff, my
his
way, and then I moved to Carrollton and graduated high school from out there.
Oh,
but
damn, really?
Born and raised in Oak Cliff. Man, music has always been my passion. I started off like going to the studios with my brothers. You know, everybody had like a little rap group back in the day, but I was the dude who never wanted to be in the front though. Like I never wanted to be the rapper or the singer. I was the little nerd that I bought the CDs and I looked inside the books to see who produced and who wrote and who did all that. Right? That was me. So with that being said, Tupac, of course, the greatest rapper of all time, was my favorite. I just grew up in the culture of it, but what's crazy is that to me, Dallas never had a music culture. So I grew up listening and loving like stuff from Houston, stuff from New York, and stuff from LA, to where when I thought about executives and stuff, I never looked for anybody in the city locally because it wasn't. We never had a foundation, but
No, we had kingmakers and favoritism.
Exactly, but I grew up listening to, rap a lot. I grew up listening to everything, Jay-Z was doing, a Dipset, then on the West Side, even the Bay. I was a big fan of this dude named Yuckmouth.
What?
I did a show with Yuckmouth when I was living in Hawaii.
Like I'm a real music head, right? Like I love this, like Yuckmouth, all of Spice One, like the whole movement in that world. Then from there, like Waltz Nest, Rec Shop, Suave House. So it's like I really
Suave House.
No. He said Waltz Nest.
He said Rec Shop. What you know about Rec Shop?
You said Waltz Nest.
That's Houston right there,
City on the Sea. This is whenever remember Baller Blocking came out. When I'm About It came out with the VHSs and one mixtape. You bought the shoes and left to get the video. You know what I'm saying?
You have to get the shoes to get the video.
Like I grew up in that world.
I do.
So for me, I think that's where I pride a lot of my, I guess, my knowledge and my respect for the culture. But honestly, like from there, I just always been somebody who was, I guess, organized and great at business and talking and all that. So people saw me as like, yo, you should manage me. And I think the first time I actually like managed somebody was my brother in them group. And I set him up for some shows and stuff. But what made me transition into throwing my own shows was that I was trying to put people in front of shows and like, yo, she let my artists, and people was like, nah, man, I'm good, or you got to pay this much or this and that. I'm like, man, bump that. I do my own shit. So with that being said, that obstacle, I conquered that based on I've never let the city of Dallas make me feel like I need the city of Dallas when I
because if you do, it'll hurt.
Yeah, because for me to you is like, y'all, we not even on the map as a music. Like for me, I study the greats.
We have no music iconography.
We have exactly. So with that, so why would I let this city?
No, we have no music iconography
at all. You got a few who have
Texas
came and left.
Houston,
and so you got DOC who went to Cali.
Dallas, Scarface.
Dallas didn't love Erykah Badu to the world, did?
You ain't lying.
Say that one more time. Could you in the mic?
Yeah,
so Queen Badu can hear. Queen Badu, the goddess can hear.
Like for real, she wouldn't sell out the Bomb Factory 10 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she wouldn't do that. Like it took Europe. It took her getting Givenchy.
It took somebody wanting to claim her as their cousin.
Yeah,
I went to school with her. I was. Where were you? Where were you when she was at New York? When she was in New York doing open mics. When you didn't hear the real lyrics to On and On.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
back before it was
Bag Lady and
3 quarters and 6
That was
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So
before she was walking around downtown Dallas, butt naked,
getting arrested and getting pregnant by the. Did she get pregnant by the cop?
Showing her public hair.
Yeah,
Publix. You know what?
So from there,
showing her Publix.
You know, I built my network literally through me doing shows, and I took a little hiatus. But I gained a lot of my network from managing a girl who her dad had a cool little budget for us to just go around the world and meet with producers and do stuff. So with that being said, she didn't continue on with the music, but you know, my networking skills allowed me to still maintain those relationships.
Beautiful.
So with that being said, that allowed me to execute a lot of things now where you know, I do the shows definitely for the financial gain. That's how I'm able to support myself full time.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, the managing stuff is my passion. So recently I just got back into that world. So I picked up 3 artists, a DJ, a group, and then a rapper. But it's a bunch of people coming my way that I'm excited about. So I partnered with a dude who were responsible for a little bit of Outkast success, and he managed DOC, all that stuff. So it's like I partnered with the legends to tie myself together. But then last year was one of my best years, worst and best for me. Almost quitting, and then me meeting some of the greatest people. Last year, I do business with Jay Prince now.
Houston.
I met Drake through Jay Prince last year.
Canada.
Then I met Jay-Z last year. So it's all those shaking of the hand moments with those greats. It was alright, I'm built for this. So now, my energy now is definitely, I'm too deep in to turn back around.
I feel
where would you go backwards at this point? You couldn't, you know what I'm saying?
It's too late.
So it's you got punched in the gut. Then you're hold on.
It's too late. Somebody say I'm too. It's a rapper. Somebody say I'm too deep.
So would a great word of advice in all of that be stick with it regardless?
Yeah, I think it could, because a lot of, even my business partner with the show side, I don't knock him. As the only strong survive is the saying, right? But he got married. You know, they working on a kid now and all that. And for me, I was carrying the business. I was bringing all the investors. I was bringing all the things. All he had to do was execute contracts and keep things organized. And I was still giving him 45% of the business. So with that being said, once he kind of stepped away, that allowed for me to be dang, now I can bring in the team I want. Because now the people who I work with now, they all executors, and they people who are great at what they do. They not my photographer is great at what he does. It's not, the photographer before was a friend of his. And he just took pictures. Now I hired a photographer, you know what I'm saying? Because now the business I run now is a true business. It's not like a homeboy who take pictures. It's I saw this dude, I'm yo, how much you charge? I want you as my photographer, and he shoots great photos, you know what I'm saying? So I would say literally just don't give up, and everything is peaks and valleys, right? I mean, literally, but you gotta know that you're good at it too, though. You gotta,
exactly.
You can't just don't give up because that's what the saying say. Nah, you gotta
So
you gotta spiritually know, like, all right, like I'm built for this.
So I have a question to that.
Yeah.
Like I was always taught and told that if you're good at it, you often tell everyone else. If you're great at it, people often tell you.
That's a true story.
Facts.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
Facts.
in the midst of being great, you also know what you excel at to know your gifts too. So that's what I'm saying. You got to know. Like I know I'm great at business. Like I'm good at business. Right? I know that I execute because that's what the cycle of my life has been.
Okay.
So that's how I know I'm meant for this. Like, then I took those leap of faiths where me on a spiritual level, I made life attract those things to me to say like, yo, I could have worked. So I was working for Enterprise. I was an account executive, 65 plus thousand in a year, company car, blah, 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 blah. The comfortable life.
Yeah.
I met Timberland manager at my job, which I was already in the music business, right? But then meeting him, introducing me to like the Justin Timberlake stuff that they was doing and all this crazy stuff. It was like, all right, here we go again. I'm going to save up some money and jump back out there again.
Yeah, right.
And so that's what I'm saying. I listened to, it's like, you ever read this book called The Alchemist?
I have.
Right?
I love The Alchemist.
So it's like, it's a comfortable checkpoint in life.
Yes.
You can be good. But I love what J. Cole say. J. Cole say, being good is good, that'll get you Drew Gooden. So a lot of people don't understand that line because Drew Gooden, he made it to the NBA.
Right.
You right.
But he ain't great.
Don't get me started.
So for me, he said, I want LeBron and Jordan footing. I want to be great like them. So for me, I feel like I'm in the league now. I'm in the music business. Okay. Now it's time to be great in it.
Right. Yeah. So would you consider yourself a person who would set the tone or adhere to the tone that's being set?
No, I'm a setter. I think I adhere. I think I respect, but I'm a person. The reason why I think I'm excelling because I'm the opposite of greed. Like I'm the person that's giving people hope, and I think like I'm giving people opportunities to believe in themselves.
But I don't.
No choice but to come.
But I don't. Me personally, because I've done the music side. You know what I'm saying. People who are great in reality, unfortunately, like Stephen A. Smith say, a big fair is something that has pigs and a show, you know what I'm saying, and tickets and cotton candy. Just because you are great doesn't mean it's going to transpire into income.
Yeah,
because when like I told you, I've done shows when I was living in Hawaii with Yuck Mouth. I got a DVD 10-minute clip with him on YouTube right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got a clip with me and Chameleon that I did years ago. I've had people that's not my family reach out to me and be like, "Bro, you are freaking awesome." Yeah. But at the same time, that still doesn't equate to income because in this society right now, unfortunately, you don't have to be great to turn a profit.
That's true.
You just got to have a niche. You can be horrible, have a niche, and still turn it into profit as far as musically. Yeah. Because I feel like I'm a great lyricist. Okay. I feel like I can bar your life away. But that doesn't mean I'm about to be signing a deal for $30 million because cats want to hear mumbling shit now.
That is
that's in the club.
But they don't, because if you look at Logic album, he just told him. I mean, like you got
to say that you would have to lose sight of the Joyner Lucases. You would have to lose sight of the Kate. That's what I'm saying. Like in order to say that all they want to hear is mumble, you would have to lose sight of the people who actually offer lyrical content. Your J. Cole's, your Joyner Lucases, your K. Dots, your Logics. You know what I'm saying? You would have to completely lose sight of them.
Used to love KRS.
But I think the numbers
to say that. But but these are people that are actually more prominent than any mumble rapper out there.
I can't say that because you got people like Lil Yachty can't rap his ass off, but I guarantee you he probably made more than J. Cole.
But he actually produces.
He does that. He does that from the standpoint of the culture of kids now.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying.
But the level of like when you name legends in the next 10 years, Lil Yachty is not going to. I don't care how much money has been made.
Facts.
Hammer made hella money. You still don't mention him. You still don't mention him.
Profit.
I know. What I'm trying to get to is that, bro. Last year I made some of the strongest, most powerful moves with $100 in my bank account. So what I'm trying to say financial gain has nothing to do with legendary status
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Say
so
that.
in the long term, J. Cole,
Jordan made legendary status with holes in his
LeBron
shoes.
James probably making more money than Jordan.
Almost definitely.
Does that make him better
different
than
time
Jordan?
frame.
Yeah.
So I don't measure power by money. I measure
A lot of people do.
power by influence
Longevity.
and all that. Because you got a person like Jay Prince, to where when you say that name, it rings bells. You never heard nobody. But Jay-Z makes more money than him. But guess who Jay-Z looks up to?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
well respected.
So for me, respect is like the number one thing.
Exactly.
And for me to you, like the Lil Yachty's and stuff, they making a way to support their families and stuff like that, and that's cool.
Right.
But
that's momentary.
But no, I mean it's just like a 69 boys, I guess, back in the day.
Right. There we go.
All those people, like the Tootsie Rolls and all that, like Soulja Boy, like, you know, he ran it up when he had a chance, and he's still hanging on to some of that money because of residuals.
No, most definitely.
But at the same time, we ain't mentioning him no more. You know what I'm saying? Because his product wasn't great.
Right.
Like,
not at all.
Like we grew up on Jungle Juices.
Right.
But we ain't talking about it no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But it just depends on what,
because the product wasn't great.
What that person want, if they want to be remembered and be legendary, or am I just here to make a quick dollar and get the hell on?
I mean, that goes back to what that goes back to your original statement, and actually it has that goes back to your original statement, and actually it has a lot to do with you now making that decision. Or am I just here to make the profit, or am I here for longevity? Because if you change the way you look at things, the way you look, the things that you look at will actually change. The way you operate around those things will actually change. So if you're saying, well, this game is not meant for me and it's not going to be, I noticed that you mentioned or came to the effects of laws of attraction. Like if you telling yourself, or if you are genuinely building a belief system around this game don't want shit but mumble, or this game doesn't want anything but this, that, or the third, that's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to know. That's all that's ever going to be around you. But if you actually mold yourself into understanding that what I am, who I am, is valid, and I have something to offer, it becomes exactly.
When I say that, Jonah hopped on their tracks and slayed the shit out of it.
Slayed the shit out of
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
So the respect level for us, you can't say he was because he killed it. So
But if you notice,
when you get Busta Rhymes to sit down and come in the studio with you and then ask you on camera to write for me.
Look at the song that Jordan
them mumbling ass rappers, ain't you?
He picks the songs from cats that can't rap, and he kills their beat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that you should stop.
Have you heard the Jonah and K. Dot track?
I haven't heard that one. The reason why I said that is because
it's amazing.
I've been a person that I got invited to a show. This was years ago when I first moved here, like 2007, 2008, right? Old boy from Oak Cliff Assassin, he was hosting the show. Old school.
Yeah.
I did the show. I did my track, 3 verses, bar their life away. Did I win? Hell to the no. The dudes who won, they had some party shit, they had some crunk shit. But they was the main ones after the show that said, bro, that shit was fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respected that, but I knew what I did was not something that the crowd was just gonna be like, oh,
but that goes back to what Shamal was saying about knowing your audience.
And then for me to you, like, it also comes with, the music business is a big pie, right? So I went to audio engineering school and used to produce music, but then I got around some real producers and I realized, like, yo, I'm not that talented as I think I am. Let me find out what I'm great at. So with that, I didn't have pride enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna make it as a producer.
Right.
I was like, let me make it at what I'm great at in this business. So at the end of the day, Phil Jackson got 8 rings, but he ain't made none of them from shooting free throws. He still got 8 rings.
So you went with that shooting in the gym?
I was great at business. You played to your strength. People. Right. So I was like, yo, how could I be in the game? So I'm a fan of the game, not the players. So I'm gonna be in the business, but I ain't gotta be of the business enough to say, like, yo, I ain't gotta be the hottest rapper. Right. I'm gonna sign the hottest.
But you can be. Exactly. But that's smart though, because in reality, you having multiple rappers who can bring in that profit.
I always looked up to
other
Jerry
than being
Jones.
you being that rapper.
I looked
that's
up to
bringing
Jerry
in profit.
Jones. I never looked up to Mary.
Right.
I
And
mean,
hold on.
like Rick Ross said, he said, "I'm Jerry Jones, little nigga, you're a running back." Like that's cool. Yo, like Jerry Jones owns the team.
Right.
And
he don't give a fuck about winning.
The players come and go.
I think him and Cuban sliced it in half.
you ain't lying. That nigga own all the Arlington.
Not even the pockets. I'm saying because the power of the Cowboys ain't really the pockets. It's really the influence they had in the world. Like
That part.
so the Americans,
Everybody knows that star
they
is.
coined the American
last
team.
40 years.
You got to realize that the Mexico got an NFL team, but everybody who in Mexico are Dallas Cowboy fans.
You ain't lying.
I remember when the Cowboys came. The Cowboys was playing the Giants, and I was working at the airport from Enterprise. People was coming in from New York. I was like, "Oh, y'all ready for the Giants?" They're like, "What?" He said, "Man, we Cowboy fans, man. We grew up watching the Cowboys win.
Right.
That's all we knew was the Cowboys. The cheerleaders, they'll come out to everywhere.
But you gotta understand, in them days, they was on TV all the
That's
time.
the whole thing you can watch. Jerry controlled the network, so he was powerful.
Controlling
But you still
the
look
network.
hello, businessman.
He put it in your brain though.
Controlling
it was
the-
subliminal.
That's power.
If this is what you see, repetition is the father of learning,
And they
right?
still call them.
But that's what he's trying to
That
tell
ain't
you.
no
And they ain't won in a long
What
time.
he's telling you.
That's not-
Jerry's a beast. I'm gonna tell you how I realized Jerry's a beast because my nonprofit, we work at the stadium. So when I sit in the stadium and I literally listen to 95% hip hop, I know Jerry ain't at home with his wife jamming no
Man, he's
motherfucking hip hop.
72. Hell no.
But he knows.
But that's what brings the people.
Right. So Jerry is a business person. Your goal is to go out there and make money off what makes money,
But
regardless of whether you like it or
true.
not.
That's the bottom
so
line.
Jerry drops his prize. I ain't got shit to do with that. I don't hear no Katy Perry. If they jamming Migos, damn it, we jamming Migos.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? Dero, he from Dallas. Hey, play that shit in here. We gon', you know what I'm saying? People, they
He
love
just
that.
hired somebody to do that shit. Jerry ain't doing none of that shit.
Right.
He ain't doing none of that shit. He don't give flying fucks about.
He's sitting up top
Right now,
trying to
he don't give a flying fuck about none of that shit.
So all I'm saying is I always had
you gotta change with the
had an
times.
owner's mentality or a creator's mentality.
thank you.
Like I always had a mentality of not allowing obstacles to stop me or people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
So
gonna happen.
whenever I could not get my artists in front of artists, I'm like, cool. I guess that's life telling me to throw my own shows. Now I'm great at throwing shows, and now it's the opposite. You know, those people, like I was the first person to bring Rakim to Dallas last
you
year.
were.
So when I brought Rakim to Dallas, Rakim at however old he is, outsold my 6ix9ine show I just did. You know what I'm saying? Because the culture.
Oh, you did the show for 6ix9ine?
Yeah, I saw that.
And Gas Monkey?
Yeah.
That was a dangerous show.
He's the gas monkey guy,
The
bro.
perception was dangerous. But people don't understand, like, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, he did.
6ix9ine was my favorite artist to work with. And I'm saying that now because he honestly was one of the best people interacting with the fans, easy going. Like, if you taking pictures, you want to wear my chain or wear. Like, he was like probably the most personable artist I've worked with.
That's hard
outside
to
of like
find.
a Young Dolph or Moneybagg Yo. They good.
I'm gonna say yes, and it's only due to the fact that because the way he's moving right now, no shade was physically thrown directly at Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he's moving
so
right
I
now.
will say that
he
6ix9ine
ain't
to me, I was a big like, yo, they picking on him now.
No.
He's disrespecting the culture.
He's not picking.
Yeah.
He's not picking. He asked for that shit.
Yeah, and 100% he did. Like, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like,
He ain't going to Houston and
him
taking
telling-
pictures holding.
even if because what he's saying is partially true. So like me, I'm cool with the J Princes and the Juniors and the Jazzes. So for me to you, I get the name behind legacy and your last name and all that stuff. But honestly, like a lot of it is like it's unnecessary from both sides.
Yeah.
It's like. You know, why show up to a venue with 60 people when he showed up with 6? You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of stuff to where in the business you just be like, it's just. You just
I mean, the way I looked at
If
it
you look at it
was
from a business
that
perspective as opposed to,
Yeah.
to an artist perspective, it becomes a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Now, from an artist perspective, I get it. From a business perspective, it's just completely unnecessary
Yeah.
and unconducive
because
to money.
now you gotta realize
like
that-
it does
because
not
now
bring
you gotta
forward
realize-
a dollar.
right.
It's just a bunch of confusion.
But
6ix9ine has heavy influence in New York. So now when the J Prince Juniors or the who else go to New York, they got to deal with the same kind of energy.
But this is the thing though. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm just being 100%
Yeah.
with you. Jay Prince in New York is still gonna overturn Tekashi 6ix9ine because in reality,
But Jay Prince Jr. won't.
No, not Jay Prince Jr.
we ain't talking about
But that's what he's talking
Right,
about.
but all it takes is but the fact that they know who his pops is,
Like-
they not gonna disrespect the son. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
they will, bro. Have you ever been to New York?
I can't go with you on that one, my nigga.
I'll say this.
I'm so sorry, bro. I got cousins from Flatbush, bro. They don't give a fuck who you are.
I
You
understand.
better get
I'm
your
telling you
shit
right
together.
now, I'm telling you right now,
I'm sorry, I will not agree with you on that shit.
I'm telling you
Get
right
your
now.
shit together.
That's
Know
what
who
I'm
New
trying to
York
say.
is. Do not play that. They don't give a fuck about who your pops is
in the South.
at all. We don't
The
give a
question
fuck.
is
Like,
that
no.
am I defending New York or am I defending a Tekashi 6ix9ine? Because the people that I know in New York, they don't fuck with no Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's true story.
He a young nigga. He ain't no king of New York.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at kings of New York, so I'm looking
But
at
the
the
people
legends
love
as
it.
the king. So
And the
if you
people
come
make
to
the
my
money.
city and disrespect my city, that's
true.
one thing. That's the reason why Game is now speaking out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because now you
That's true.
disrespecting the city. So they not defending
I feel you.
Tekashi because they don't fuck with Tekashi.
That's
He's
true.
a young nigga. He ain't over there rapping bars and lyrics. With
Still ain't gonna go to New York and fuck with him.
But this is the thing though. Jay Prince is not gonna go to New York to disrespect it. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Junior. Nobody gonna disrespect it.
100%.
But
doubt.
my thing is that you
Right.
showed up in a. This is where people say, "Oh, you picking on him," and it's like you're not picking on him because this is what he does. He shows up in your city, he gets his money, and then he'll leave. And then he'll talk shit after he leave. So it's like they seen that what you did in LA. Hold on, so you posting videos after you left your location, and but now people looking for you. Okay, so this one cat ran up on you at the airport. You know what? When you get here, because you came in my club, talking about, man, we just came to party. No, you didn't. We already knew your MO when you got here. You want to come here, party, then get on social media, talk trash after we done let you live. So we gonna shut this shit down from the beginning and let you know you ain't gonna disrespect my city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's not moving right, telling people
But
I'm not gonna check in.
Well, that's
Like,
his-
come on,
that's
bro.
his dumb
Because
ass
the check-in system ain't even like you gotta check in. It's like just,
Right. No,
just show respect to the
Right.
city that
Fact.
you
But he's
So
not
people got to
obviously
check in
using
thing,
any
bro.
common sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just like you stealing your partner's girl,
Yeah.
knocking her down,
And then walk around with her.
It's like, what the
Say,
fuck?
y'all wanna go to the movies?
You know what I mean?
Your lady, we
So
cool.
he got to use common sense, man. And I'm gonna tell you this though. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously I can tell you, educated cat too.
Yeah.
I went to college too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I got a degree in social work. I love people.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
The shit I learned in the books, man, common sense supersede all of that. If your ass got common sense like in the real world, you'll make it a hell of a lot farther
I mean, you
than
gotta
what you
know,
learned in a book.
These dudes drove an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, and took money out of your pocket. They literally walked into a show and said, "Hey, I'm Jay Prince Jr. I run this." And what they do? They gave it to him. They had no choice. They took money out of his pocket. He said, "You don't want your backhand? So you hold on. You supposed to be gangster, but you not here." You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing with the little young cat is that you talking all this crap, but now your opportunity to back it up, you making New York look bad. I'm known for, that's what I said, my music came
Common
from
sense.
Bone Thugs and the East Coast where my lyrical side come from, and that's not who this young cat is. So I know cats on the East Coast, you not about to get Mobb Deep about to back no Tekashi 6ix9ine.
You ain't lying.
Jay-Z is not about to back no Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's true story.
So,
This nigga said Mobb Deep.
I like
okay,
that.
we
I
about
like
to
that.
pause right there. We about to get into it. Like we said, Mr. Shamar, he is a manager.
Hit the bell on me.
I hit the bell on you,
That's the wrap- shit, the wrap it up,
Wrap it up bell. So, as we stated, he is a manager and he has a few artists. So we about to let him go ahead and brief us on who we're about to go into commercial break playing.
All right, so this group right here, I just actually started working with them like probably 2 months ago. The group called Chemical Ghosts. It's a producer-singer duo out of Chicago. So basically, they just there's a lot of people relocating to Dallas. To be honest with you, who ain't from Dallas.
Cheaper.
And and they setting up they got a good sound. So, one of the singers, his name is PK, and she's amazing singer-songwriter. And then the producer, his name is Chris Kim. He sings, but he produces all of the tracks. So they got a good in-house system. But from there, with me working with them, I'm kind of exposing them to a lot of stuff, like to further that to now the network is there. Like I let Kalani manager hear him and he went crazy. That's my boy. Yeah, David Ali is my boy. So like send me they stuff ASAP type vibe. So I'm excited about them. So this song right here is called Split the Difference. And this is a song that they got a lot of stuff, but this is a song that people commercially can see like, okay, like this is fresh. So Split the Difference.
Okay. So we're about to go into commercial break with Split the Difference by Chemical Ghost. Y'all stay tuned. Free Flow Talk Radio. We will be back. Free Flow Talk Radio.
Anywhere, and I don't care what anybody else is saying.
Can y'all grab that? Yeah, the big ass bottle.
Yeah, as long as you notice the difference. Like I know what they say, I don't really listen. Riding with you, but the top go missing. Yeah. You tell me from my scars and all. Just don't let my past get a hold. Cause my demons don't wanna let go. Cause they like leave me alone and exposure. Yeah, to get you alone and do all that you got on. They don't hate you, don't do what you don't condone. I like what you planning on, basic. It's kinda strong. You don't even smoke like that though. But we got it coming out the bando. They don't know what they don't understand though. So can we split the difference? Meet me halfway there, yeah. I remember we were popping like champagne. And I know you curving all of them waves. Got the curves, yeah. Tell me what to say. Split the difference. Never loved what you never had before. Split the difference.
Like both of them.
Does it have to stay live in there? Does it have to stay live in there?
You need a break from your friends and I know they never like me no way. They like to party, sometimes they can hold you down, but you do it back by your own, yeah. They hate when they see that you grow, yeah. So now we gon' turn up our phones, yeah. You need to turn around, no queen always wears a crown. Don't hate, I know that you run this town. Don't act like these other clowns, basic. Pray that you never drown, but you don't need to swim like that though. But we go whichever way the wind go. Gotta hate to shop another window. So can we split the difference? Meet me halfway there, yeah. I remember when I used to fucking care, yeah. And I know I threw them feelings all away. But you should keep it. Tell me what to say. Split the difference. Never loved what you never had before. Split the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. Well, I'm talking about directly. You know what I'm saying? That is directly.
We back.
We always come back with the craziest conversations going on in the background.
Talking about call girls.
Look,
That's all.
I just let it flow, so you know.
Every man done made.
Everybody can hear. But
We ain't
no,
gonna even
we
talk
back
about that.
live, baby. We back live.
You should, Stephen Lowe. Is you sure, Stephen Lowe?
Paid for that. Bro,
Every man?
Valentine's Day,
So y'all done paid for that?
dinners, McDonald's and shit you paying.
So what you hear, obviously, I guess host is getting comfortable with the crew tonight. So we back live. Free Flow Talk Radio, the only show that will turn any topic into a hot topic. I am your host, Sunshine. We got Newistic Vibe in the building.
You know who I is.
We got the throw.
Not from here, just get it done here.
And we also have Steve
Lowe.
That's fine, man.
Is in the building.
This
He's
man.
not Steve.
Steve Lowe.
I wanted to call him Steve. Don't I call you what I call you when I call you?
He's like Sweet Low.
You know what? She
No.
call you what the fuck
See,
she
you
call
done
you.
turned
She
it into
call
Sweet
you.
Low. Wasn't nobody thinking of Sweet Low when I
look
said
sweet,
Steve
take your folk.
I ain't say all that.
What
What I'm
okay.
saying is that when you mix your chemical balance into something, it ain't gotta be as sugar, but you gonna make
That
that
sounds like something else you talking about.
no.
Mixing chemicals and juices.
Yeah,
and
put that
stuff.
shit out of there.
It's his first
I'm
day.
on
You can't
paper. I
already
can't
be
be
doing
talking
it
about all
like And then we also have Mr. Shamar.
What up?
And we just came back from commercial playing one of his artist duos.
What's the name?
Chemical Ghost.
Chemical Glow. I really like the flow of that song.
Right.
That
Yeah.
song
Like,
is sexy as hell.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's real smooth.
Oh.
Like, to me, it's
I would come to their show.
There you go. I'm gonna hold you to that.
I would definitely.
Can I go? I want to
I
ticket.
call in for work for that.
Yeah.
Can I actually come? Can I put some camera footage on that thing?
Yeah, whatever you need.
Y'all want to do that?
You
Wanna
locked
do
in.
that?
We got Tobias on the live. Hey, Tobias.
Boy, she got a groupie grin. What's
No, for real.
Hey, Tobias, what's your groupie grinning at?
I'm a groupie for Tobias. Tobias is like a wonderful manager of a lot of dope artists, like the biggest names or whatever. So yeah, shout out to Tobias for tuning in. I feel special. Hey. So yeah,
special.
so back to it.
Name some of the artists.
I'm not sure if I wanna. I don't know. I'll wait till he chime in and say something before I put it out.
You in this alarm.
I know that alarm is just ridiculous.
So
But yeah.
So what we doing?
I want to know,
For sure.
what does it mean, or what does it take to be an artist worthy of management? Because a lot of people feel like, well, I just need to have a good style and I need to go hire a manager, not realizing that it actually has to be worth that person's time to even go out and canvas for.
Yeah.
So what does it take to be worthy of a manager? Like, what should you consider before you go and split the difference to talk about points and
I like
splits?
that. So with that being said, like I used to manage people based on just talent, right? And there's a lot of people with a lot of potential. So, but a lot of people not ambitious, or they don't have the work ethic, or they don't have the organization within themselves. For at the end of the day, when you manage people, you actually like literally pouring yourself into that person.
Absolutely.
And becoming a part of their life.
Yes,
So
Brian.
you're getting involved with artists who I was carrying all of the load, and you know what I'm saying, because it's supposed to be a partnership. Like literally, like the artists I work with now have their own momentum now. That adding me into the equation just organizes it and makes it to where now I can enhance the opportunities that are coming towards them based on the work they've already done for themselves.
Absolutely.
Like Chemical Ghost, like they getting booked, right? So with them getting booked, I'm the one who the bookings come through enough to make sure that their best interest is made, that their travel, all the things that come with, you know, completing the show is handled. I'm gonna negotiate their best deal. I mean, even though, you know, a percentage of it is cut in for me, it's not like I'm not looking out for the best interest of the artist first.
Their
it's
best
kinda
interest
just-
actually does help you.
So it's just the demand that you're in. Now there are situations where you find but the thing is like this situation only works whenever you've been a trailblazer and you have a network that you can run an artist through. Because through me trial and error working with artists that didn't, you know, prosper in that world, but I still maintain a network to where I might find somebody talented and has all the ingredients to say like, yo, let me run them through these executives and people that I've met in these studios and producers I've met, and you may have vested interest in this artist to where now, you know, you are responsible for that artist's like evolution based on you believe in their talent, their hard work, and they might not have no budget. But then for me recently, I've been taking a lot of artists to Atlanta for these promo runs and all that kind of stuff because they do have a budget for that kind of stuff. But I'm not managing them, I'm just consulting them. So some people need consultation and some people need management. And I think that consultation comes with needing to become organized enough for you to start attracting the energy of quality and professional, like this is something you're serious about. But then you'll find those artists that have no budget, or producers that have no budget, but you have a network within yourself that will create a budget or create profit at the end of the day, because it's a business.
So 2 questions.
Yes, sir.
First, how many personnel are you currently working with? And number 2, are you actually taking on new personnel? And I ask that because some people get to a certain number and they say, hey, I can't do nothing else.
That's me. So my cap is 3. and then the three can't be the same three. So like where I have a DJ. And he's like an underground DJ, so his name is JG. So like, he's one of those tastemaker DJs, like an underground version of DJ Khaled, to where he's killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a DJ set. He doesn't.
So is that the DJ that just recently did the show?
Yeah. So he performed that.
He's dope.
Yeah, the Lyrical Lemonade stuff.
Yeah.
So he comes out and he gets the crowd crazy and like he is an artist himself. But
I've seen him a few times.
It's like an EDM type vibe.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So
He real dope.
and then you just heard Chemical Ghost, so they are pop hip hop infused, like like more like Canadian division type stuff, right? But then I have the street rapper, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a part of me too. So I have the street rapper, but the street rapper is a young guy, 6'4", light brown eyes, can rap. You know what I'm saying? He has the image, he has everything about him, that the light skin, tattoo, like all the girls like him. And then on top of that, the music go hard right behind it. So for me to use, and then he has Def Jam reps and reached out to him. Pusha T just reached out to him, and so it's a lot of stuff that comes with him that says like, yo, like he was a great investment of my time because he's humble, he's good. Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? Like a hidden gem out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'll play something from him next. But literally, like his name is Cuddy forever, but like Cuddy is someone that I look at like a little brother, and that kind of made me gravitate towards him.
It sounds like he got the look.
So he has
those are the type of people that seriously end up on those reality shows.
The it factor to where if you gave him the platform enough to say that his music stands up to it, his look, his image is there, his brand is there, and his attitude is there, to where now insert somebody like me or a person who can say like, yo, I'm gonna take you to these executives, or I'm gonna take you through these media runs, and you can literally know that people are gonna gravitate towards him, because I did. And I can say myself
like somebody that might be bigger than that, because you notice a lot of rappers and entertainers end up in movies.
Yeah, and he used to play basketball and all that. So for me,
he tall, so that's
so great. And so again, he has those intangibles that say, like he can model, or he can do a lot of things outside of the music business that makes him, as a product, it makes him not one dimensional.
So is that what helps you pick the people who you choose to manage? You're like, okay, so they have to have this, they have to be this, or do you just and I'm not, and I don't ever claim me to be the source, to just the number one. Like, I literally say,
you are.
Like literally, I really say that, it's like me. I got a good ear, and I know it factors.
Right.
So the it factor, exactly. And there you go.
That's necessary.
There you go. Yeah. That vision and that spirit.
And that says a lot about you as well, because you have some guys out here that are living up to the statistic or what people say about managers. Because like a lot of people be like, managers just out here to rape people and take their money.
Never. But the sad part is, and if not even me as a manager, because I've never managed, I've been managed and I've always had handlers. Okay. And from that perspective, it's hard to say that a manager is out to rape you, because once you're raped, so is he or she. That's right. And almost immediately, if not immediately, first. Right. And if you get rotted or rammed, I promise you the dick was long enough. Right. Like, seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I hear.
It's a domino effect.
I ask a lot of artists, and I'm like, so do you have a manager? No, I just do everything myself. I ain't got time for all that. And I'll be like, okay, so why?
It's not that you don't have time for all of that. Like,
to have
if you dealing with somebody who have like, and this is me coming from an artist perspective, I couldn't walk up to him as management and say, here's my package, here's what I gotta say. It doesn't work like that.
Nigga, what you talking about?
People like him are made to come to you. When you have a management staff, management comes and find you. You don't go and find management. Okay. Under any certain circumstances.
That's why I want to get like that whole aspect.
Agree. I'm not gonna lie. So 9 times out of 10, when an artist approached me for management, is literally a situation where I don't manage them, but
it turns into a consultation or coaching.
How I found Cuddy literally was, I did a show, and people was like, yo, put him on the show, and I saw the show. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I found him.
Managers find you.
In every situation. Even with JG. With JG, he's still in high school. My DJ,
beautiful.
He just turned 18. This dude killed the show at 16 years old. I saw him DJ, and I'm like, yo, I gotta meet him. And then
I didn't even know he was that young. You wouldn't be able to tell.
And 1 year later, I did a show with this guy named XXX Tentacion. I know Gas Monkey. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I was like, yo, I gotta find that little kid. I gotta find him. And so, how about the kid inboxed the guy who I partnered with? Was like, hey, his manager did. It's like, hey, can I get on the show? And I'm like, who? And I looked, I'm like, yo, that's the kid that I saw a long time ago. So from there now, so it's like it met each other, because I was literally like, yo, who was that dude that I saw at the 21 Savage concert that had the whole crowd rocking?
Us old folks would call that faith, baby.
Yeah, you go. There you go. And even with Chemical Ghost, like
this man is literally 3 years older than me, calling himself old.
I got old soul, baby. Yeah. I got old soul.
My soul been here so long, I'm ready to go home. So I'm not even bothered.
Don't say that. Y'all know I get bushy. No.
But I mean,
but you're right though. I think that is the correct term. I'm not saying that it 100% always is like that, but literally, if you build it, they will find you. Like literally 100%.
So I'm up. Go ahead, sis.
What's some advice that you would give, like some of the artists that, you know, just in general, being a manager, like a lot of the issues that
struggling artists trying to get it in.
Yeah, okay, there we go. The struggling artists
need direction, but they got
I think
talent.
Listen,
it's always okay to struggle, but I just think you gotta have confidence, man.
Absolutely,
confidence in the struggle.
Well, let me ask you this. And how old are you, brother? I'm sorry.
32.
Okay, I'm 34. We all in the same. Really? We all in the same generation. Mm-hmm. From what I hear, like I was telling her, like my soul is probably 30 years my demeanor. I really don't have an interest in like social media, but I hear that's so the way to go so far as you wanna get yourself out there. I mean, I'm talking about for the artists. You know what I'm saying? How people be. You remember back in the day we used to battle? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Smack.
So I say, but it was amongst us. We didn't have like camera phones and all that jive. You know what I'm saying? But now. I hear that, you know, social media is the way to go if you want.
So social media is the platform that it has taken the place of
That's true.
Social media has taken the place of the television, right? So if people hear about school shootings on Baller Alert, they don't hear about it on the news anymore.
Facebook Live.
You feel me? So with that being said, the platform of social media is the platform that allows anybody to become a star.
And it's not actually younger people. I would say it's more younger people, but
because younger people get it. Like I just hired somebody to do all my social media. They get the whole post at 12 o'clock hashtag only in the comments do dot. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that stuff, but that's how you get more people checking out your stuff analytics wise.
Yeah.
So do you prefer I did. So do you prefer an artist that, let's say he came to you tomorrow, right?
Okay.
But this dude got talent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Do you prefer that he have a huge social media following, or do you feel like, look, bro, I know you got talent, I know you got drive, I can work with you and we can.
I think I know the next artist that's gonna end up in your inbox.
Because a lot of people won't even mess with you if you don't have I'm gonna Facebook and Twitter. I don't even know what half of that stuff.
I'm a guy.
What is Snapchat?
Because I asked him, look, I said, come there.
I got Snapchat.
It's okay.
No,
with Snapchat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't get the answer to this
I got better things to do than, you know.
So we're gonna let him answer the question.
Go ahead, brother.
So I'm gonna say,
what do you prefer?
I'm more of a developmental guy. Like I think development equals building the foundation that's longevity. Like me, I'm the guy who give me talent. Like even if like you look at it for sports, you can't teach 6'4", 6'5".
That's true.
You're born that way, right?
That's
so
true.
You give me an artist who is talented, and who has ambition, and who is humble. Like that social media stuff is not important, because literally it's an artist right now that is killing it, who like I saw his social media, he only had like 15,000. It's up there now a little bit, but it's a dude named Valet. So so
we're following that cat, man.
Exactly. So Valet, like I heard him from, oh man, I don't know where I heard Valet from, but I just fell in love with his flow is so different. Him and this other guy named Z Money. So, like for me to you, them dudes only had 10,000 followers, but they just dropped a new song. Like that guy who had 10,000 followers, his talent was so crazy. Kanye West signed him. So with Kanye West touching him at putting his hands on him at 10,000 followers, you think it's artists that got 2 million followers that Kanye West wouldn't sign.
Right.
So it wouldn't even breathe on. Yeah. Reason I asked that because you have some labels, I'll say, quote unquote. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh girl, the Cash Me Outside chick.
I knew you would say bad.
That motherfucker got a record deal off of what? Because she has a huge social media following.
So that is
money for them.
Come on, are we gonna be talking about Cash Me Outside in the next 3 years?
She's trash.
So you know what I'm saying? So
it's about riding the wave.
In a cookie cutter society where you ain't nothing but a product, then you become a product of social media.
That's true.
But like, how can we win with you?
Well, let me ask you this. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, let's go.
But I mean, I'm asking.
Yeah.
Do you think, I guess between artists and management, did people really, and I know it happens in sports all the time, especially when talking about LeBron James, whatever. Do you think sometimes people be prisoners of the moment and, you know, go sign this artist just because
in the music business they become proprietors of the moment,
and then they mess around and may not even be a one-hit wonder. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Because I was listening to what you were saying, and you sound just like how we say in sports. When you want an artist, you just want a fucking artist that got heart.
Yeah,
right.
That's it.
And that's what I'm saying. And then the best GMs in sport recognize the intangibles that encompass a greatness.
That's true.
And so for me, with an artist or a person in general, so my gift as a manager comes from my gift as a person first. So my gift of discernment and realizing and realizing that the greatness inside of a person. It's a triangle effect, right? So if you have know-how and you have talent, you're gonna attract money. If you got money and know-how, you're gonna attract talent. If you got money and talent, you're gonna attract the know-how. You know what I'm saying? So the triangle effect, the Trinity part of life is real. So what I'm trying to say, you gotta have 2 out of the 3.
Attraction, man.
Yeah.
What you got to say? Little Zeus got something to say right quick. I seen it in his face. He said, "What'd you say?"
I just seen him throw the diamond up, try to slide it in.
So what I'm trying to get to is that you understand the pyramid and the triangle, all that stuff. It get deep, but at the same time, it ain't no Illuminati stuff. I'm just saying life principles that tell you.
Thought process.
It's really something where my thing is.
I do.
Yeah, it's just you literally just gotta be a discerning person in this business to know who, like, and what I do is what I love grooming other people who can do what I can do, because like I did another conference and there was another girl who came and she like was hearing me speak, and she like, I talked to her, I was like, you gonna be a manager too, and literally she started crying. She was like, I'm trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. I was like, you gonna be a dope manager. And then literally like me and her like the best of friends, and right now she's my assistant, but in the midst of being my assistant, I'm showing her everything I'm doing to take her out of the assistant role for her to be a manager one day, and I can replace her with somebody who's gonna be a dope assistant.
A lot of people don't do that. I'm not trying to be fun, but
spirit to do it.
That's true too. Because that don't even happen in corporate America.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think life is rewarding me, because literally
the nigga working under me.
I was a dude at Enterprise when I'm quitting. When I'm about to quit, I'm gonna find somebody who can replace me before I quit.
Of course,
because I ain't gonna leave the job in a bad position, because I didn't work for Enterprise. I worked for God, for life. You know what I'm saying? My promotion came.
Wait.
That's the person I'm talking about.
Y'all just missed my position. I think it was obviously just meant for me to continue, because they just missed the most beautiful jewel. I'm gonna just let you continue. Like
I'm just saying. I never worked for anybody. I always worked for myself. So
Amen.
My promotion, my literally
same thing.
Yeah.
They was talking about.
My promotion literally came from me putting in all of, like, my job being done at that point.
But anything else, you gotta pay your dues.
No, that's what I'm saying.
that's exactly what I.
So it's literally like so. A lot of people, and not to be take it to church. Like for real, I'm a spiritual being in a human body. So it's like
a lot of people want to live the human experience and expect it to render spiritual.
I'm a spirit because I understand. Even me, I'm a numbers guy. When I seen Jay-Z come out 444, I'm like, he's smart because I be on them 888s and 333s and 222s and angel numbers and stuff. Like I know when the universe is talking to me in ways of other ways of communication. So the secret. So for me to use.
He's been speaking it the whole time.
Like this man is talking about frequencies and energies. No, I've been with him. Like, notice I've been a whole lot different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even understand.
I'm going out the back.
But I mean, just if you don't mind, like we've been talking about. Sunshine and I have been just not even to go into detail. We've been talking a lot about frequencies and the laws of attraction and the things that are necessary to move forward.
Yeah,
and
man.
How her as a leader affects myself, Kev, Littles, how it affects us, and how her actually putting on this crown of leadership attracts certain things and it denounces certain things. And it's just like the things that you're talking about right now are deeply in the vein of what we were discussing. And it's just like, that's some freaky shit.
Yeah, you just got as well about
wow. And you gotta realize so greatness attracts greatness attracts greatness, but attracts attacks as well. So it's like you get the good with the bad.
Okay, so we are coming to a closing of our show. It's just a great conversation.
I know, right?
Look, cause we getting so much juice.
I be on his line picking his brain up.
Man, what? We needed this, and I was like, everybody could tell. I was like really excited. Look, don't do, cause I was happy. Like when he was like, yeah. It's cool. I was like, shut up, what? For real?
I was excited to see that too. I was like, yo,
seriously? Okay.
God, I felt like gas monkey is coming.
I felt like I was the shit.
God, a fucking gas monkey is coming.
I kind of felt like I was the shit. Yeah. So before we close out, do you have like any shout outs or anything you would like to close the show with?
All social medias.
I appreciate y'all for having me to allow me to use your platform for information. I'm excited about a lot of things that's happening. Again, like this Friday we're going to Mercury in retrograde. So,
shout out.
These are the times right now to get organized and double check everything and get your mind right, because literally the world ain't gonna wait for nobody to be great. You got to do it yourself.
And we definitely want to come out.
And I say that to say, this is a perfect, check point to know that I got another inbox for somebody wanting me to come speak again at this school, this daycare situation. So like for me, when life continues to use me to give knowledge, I know I still got a lot of time left.
I'm a vessel.
Say that, man.
Yeah. Say like because if I feel like if I wasn't sharing this information and it'd be time to go somewhere. It'd be a waste of time and like
it'd be time to go soon.
It'd be time to go. So I think for me, I like when life would be like when God is like, yo, I want you to go speak here, or if I know like 6 months from now I got something going on, I'll be like, all right, I got 6 more months to rock this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to like the hard work and the obstacles, but I appreciate every artist that's reached out. I appreciate I just appreciate the opportunity to be doing what I love and loving who I'm doing it with.
Hey,
that's beautiful. I think I know a lot of people know me to be like absolutely blunt and direct. I would like to say with no disrespect to anybody else that has ever been on the show, like this is the most beautiful spirit we've ever had on this show.
Stop.
Like that is the most genuine and humble spirit we've ever had on the show. Like that, I love it because I know who you are from I wonder how far he's gonna go. I'm gonna watch this nigga. Like standpoint too, in my face, very much so real live and in living color. And I'm a very big fan of these four. Can tell you,
big time.
Like I'm on the whole energies don't lie, people do.
Yeah.
And
it's a damn show.
your energy and your spirit is very pure and true. Like the people that you have rocking with you, you really intend to give them every corner of you have to give. The people that you are doing things with and for, you absolutely intend. I fucking love it, brother, and I appreciate that excellence. I appreciate being able to be in the room.
Recognized game. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Because you gotta realize, like, me,
a good black man.
Hey,
hard to find good people. It's hard to find genuine people. Period.
And I come in every situation.
Having to be a brother.
Like giving my, like I'm the opposite. Like I give my trust to you, and then once you lose it, it's hard for me. I can't rekindle somebody I fell in love with.
Something I gave to you as an offering.
Exactly.
That's hard to give up.
So for me to y'all, like I lose a lot. You know, man, you know, the crazy situation this last year, business wise. I mean, like $75,000 worth of losses, trusting people and just going in. But those are, for me, those are my college tuition lessons through life.
Right.
When I lose, because from there,
there are things that life teaches you that nobody else
exactly.
can.
So I didn't graduate college 4 years, right?
No, that's fine. I ain't using none.
But listen, life.
But you graduated life 32.
I got that piece of paper that I'm paying for.
32. You know
them student loans ain't no joke. Yeah.
Look, I only got. That's what I'm saying. Like for me to you, like if life taught me lessons, I went to SMU. You know what I'm saying? Like SMU is the life. I paid that amount of tuition to like. I'm in that deep with life. So for me, I'm coming at that thing.
I feel you.
Resilient.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we gonna wrap out the shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Willis for coming through and giving us all this knowledge tonight. Because he's doing something obviously better with his time than being here, but he's here with us. So shout out to him. I want to give another shout out to Mr. Steve Lowe for coming through today. He was I don't know what it was, but he just stood out amongst everybody that hit me up to have their presence felt tonight, and I really thank you for coming. Like, we love you. You just vibed and blended in so well with everybody's energy. So yeah, I really love that. Shout out to Free Flow Talk Radio. Shout out to Leso for always being here. Shout out to what's your name, though? I love you.
What's my name?
I had to think.
I'm not from here.
It's something
Shots fired.
Shout out.
Sunshine Wave.
I love you.
Sunny Wave. Can't keep a Facebook page without being on lockdown.
You probably the motherfucker that's recording that nigga. Shut up.
She the first 22 Savage. She had 22 pages on all y'all bitches. How about that? Call me out.
Outside to Kevin and to Littles for being patient with me each and every week.
Each and every week.
Because it probably required a lot of patience. That's it.
She be cussing you out, you know that, right? It be cussing you out.
He like, I'm getting impatient right now.
Call me.
But yeah, shout out to our viewers that tunes in each and every week. We love you guys. Shout out to our sponsors once again. If you would like to sponsor the show, make sure you hit me up or hit us up and let us know. We will welcome you with open arms. Of course we will.
Give Me Life is gonna start having swag bags for the guests.
Free Flow Talk Radio. Make sure you tune in next week. We're closing out with Young Cuddy, another one of Shamar's artists. So yeah, we're gonna do it like that.
Let's get it.
Keep a 40 when I ride extra, 30 when I dive in. If a nigga tried to take mine, it's gon' be a homicide, yeah. It's gon' be a homicide, nigga. Better watch them niggas say they sliding with you. Now that shit ain't flying with me. You can never take a dime from me. Oh yeah, I'm shining and I'm grinding. This is my money. The street shit got me scarred up. Steady getting to it, living life but got my guard up. Jumped up off the porch early. Nigga lace your shoes up. I come to get it poppin', now I'm poppin', so my tools up. Heard they out to get me, so had to get a new one. Money don't fold, money longer than a ruler. Listen, I ain't got a stunt. Niggas always saying they gon' catch me when they catch me, I'ma stretch them. Damn, there go another one. I'm my mother's son, she ain't raised no pussy or no sweetie or no honey bun. Bitch, who am I running from? No one. Yeah, I just want the bag, yeah, all ones. When they see you living good, that's when they all come. Yeah, S and Dub be the gang, bitch, we all dumb. Now who wants I keep a 40 when I ride extra, 30 when I dive in. If a nigga tried to take mine, it's gon' be a homicide, yeah. It's gon' be a homicide, nigga. Better watch them niggas say they sliding with you. Nah, that shit ain't flying with me. You can never take a dime from me. Oh yeah, I'm shining and I'm grinding, this is my money. The street shit got me scarred up, steady getting to it, living life but got my guard up. When they see my interview, yeah, niggas held they nuts like who the fuck is you? And I respond like who you talking to? I'm just turning niggas face blue, bitches break they neck, I get a check when I walk through. Niggas wanna flex out they neck about what they gon' do. I just keep smiling, keep grinding that I'm supposed to. All these young niggas doing coke, or they smoking juice, and I break them off, they knock you off if I tell them to. Please don't make me go there. Yeah, hatred and gun smoke all up in the air. Man, I swear sometimes this shit ain't fair. I just play it how it go, cause I don't care. Nah, I don't care. I keep a 40 when I ride extra, 30 when I dive in. If a nigga tried to take mine, it's gon' be a homicide, yeah. It's gon' be a homicide, nigga. Better watch them niggas say they sliding with you. Nah, that shit ain't flying with me. You can never take a dime from me. Oh yeah, I'm shining and I'm grinding, this is my money. The street shit got me scarred up, steady getting to it, living life but got my guard up.